and I'm going to share a testimony today. This happened many years ago. This happened in, this was 2005. I was working at a cafe downtown, and this is a testimony about the Lord speaking to my heart to do something. And so in this particular situation, I'm at work. It's really, really late. I'm working at a cafe that is open very, very late in downtown Portland. And maybe it's like 11 o'clock at night, something like that. There's a few customers. There's a few families inside. It's summertime, so it's really warm. And about that time, a young man came into the cafe, and he was a Slavic kid. He's maybe like, I don't know, maybe he was anywhere between 16 and 18 years old, really young guy, and could be even younger than that. Anyway, so he comes in with a backpack, and he comes to the counter, and I begin to serve him. I ask him what he needs, what he wants to buy to drink, and he begins to tell me that he's being chased by somebody, that there's somebody chasing him, and he kind of is not quite sure what to do. Well, I didn't know what to do. I just basically said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, the best thing you can do is try to be safe. All right, well, have a good day. I'm not sure what else I can do to help you." So I turned away, and I began to continue with my work, cleaning up the counter, looking at the stock of milk that we had for our other customers. And suddenly I felt the Holy Spirit tell me, "Amina, I want you to help him." And as I'm cleaning up and checking on the milk and checking on the coffee, I thought, help him? Like, Lord, like, how do you want me to help him? I don't know how to help him. I'm at work. I'm like working. Like, I can't really help him. So the young man kind of was wandering around in the store, and I hear the Holy Spirit again tell me, "Amina, I want you to help him." I said, "Lord, I don't know what I can do. I mean, I'm at work. I mean, I'm like working, and I have to work, so I don't really know what you want me to do for this young man." So I went ahead with my work. I think I looked around to see if there was any other customers, and as I was coming back to the register to help somebody, the young man started just walking back to the door as if he was about to leave. And I still kind of struggled, like, I don't know what I could do for this guy. And all of a sudden, the Lord showed me in a vision, like, that immediately came into my heart and through my mind. I saw his mother praying. And I saw his mother praying in her home, wherever she was, at the side of her bed. She was on her knees, and she was praying. And as soon as the Lord showed me his mother, I immediately, like, got a fire in my heart that said, okay, I need to help this kid. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to do something. I got to help him. So he was just about to pass through the door, and immediately I just said something. I said, excuse me. And he continued to, like, open the door. Right outside the door, there were two other men standing, as if they were waiting for him to come out. So I said, excuse me. He didn't hear me. He was about to pass through the door, and then immediately I slammed my hand down on the counter, and I made a huge noise. So I just slammed it down as hard as I could, and I said, "Hey, you, come back here and go sit down." And immediately he stopped. So the Slavic kid stopped at the door. He didn't pass through. He went to sit down. Now the two men that were standing at the door waiting for him, I said to them, I said, "You two, start walking." That's the best I could do. That's all I could think to do to help him. And the two men that were standing at the door didn't even turn around. They backed out of the door without turning their back. So I thought that was really, really interesting. So the two men that were standing at the door, they backed out of the door and left. The young Slavic kid didn't pass through the door. He listened to my instructions, and he went to sit down. So immediately, the whole store, the whole cafe is just kind of shook, right? They're like, what is going on? I also was like I don't know, I had to help him. I couldn't explain this to anybody, but I just did the best that I could, and it was just to slam my hand on the counter and tell people what to do. It worked. He went and sat down. My coworkers immediately came to me, and one of my best coworkers, I really enjoyed working with him, he came up to me and he said, Amina, we just heard the voice of God come out of you. He actually said that. My voice didn't change, but it was something about obeying God in that moment that other people could feel that difference. So the families were like a little surprised. There was a few people who came and put money in the tip jar because they could see like something's going on and somehow we're making a change for something. I don't know. So the Slavic kid came in, sat down. After things calmed down and the two other men were gone, I went and talked to him and I said, hey, listen, I don't know you, but I want to let you know that the Lord told me I needed to help you. And actually, I had this vision of your mother praying. I don't know what religion you are or anything like that, but I just want to let you know that I was supposed to help you. What can I do? How can I help you? And he went ahead and he asked, he told me some situation that he was having. He didn't really give me any details, but basically he was in trouble, and he was in trouble with some people in this part of town, and that he would just maybe me if I could reach out to the police or reach out to some type of officer. So that's what I did. I got a hold of, I think it was either the police or one of the community officers that kind of patrolled the area back then. And that's it. That's my testimony. So I wanted to obey the Lord. I didn't quite know how, but it helped me when the Lord showed me his mother praying. Immediately I was able to connect with this is not just about me making myself feel uncomfortable. This could be about somebody's life, and somebody else is praying for this person, and I have to take action. So that's my testimony.